Today, we're going to talk about something you might never have imagined. The tomato, a common ingredient that seems almost harmless, could hide dangerous traps for our health. Yes, don't be fooled by its juicy look and the flavor it adds to any dish. Consumed the wrong way, tomato can become a silent villain for our health, capable of increasing the risk of serious issues, including cancer. Sound exaggerated? Let me tell you more. When we think of foods that strengthen the body, tomato is one of the first that comes to mind, right? Packed with lycopene, vitamin C, and other antioxidants, it's been celebrated as a true ally for health. But what many people don't know is that certain combinations and preparations of tomato can actually reverse those benefits. And this is more common than it seems. You could be making these mistakes in your daily routine without even realizing it. In the end, instead of nourishing your body, certain ways of eating tomatoes could be loading your system with toxins or harmful substances. Just imagine. You think you're doing the best for your body, but in reality, you could be putting your health at risk with every bite. It's scary to think that something so simple, something we use almost every day, could have this kind of negative impact when improperly prepared or combined, right? And that's exactly what we're going to discuss today. I'll reveal the 4 dangerous ways of consuming tomato that can directly affect your health, as well as share the 4 safe ways. Those that truly help you get the most out of this powerful food. Think about that homemade sauce that seems so harmless or that quick salad. What if I told you that there's a right and a wrong way to prepare them? And that doing it the wrong way could contribute to the development of serious illnesses like cancer? It might sound drastic, but it's true. Eating tomatoes the right way can be a crucial factor in protecting your body. But ignoring these tips could have long-term consequences. And nobody wants to find out the hard way, right? So, stay with me and watch until the end. Let's uncover these secrets together and learn how to turn tomatoes into a real ally for your health. Not a trap. If you want to take care of yourself and your family, you need to know the right way to include tomatoes in your routine. This information could be a game changer, and you won't want to miss it. Ready to start? Let's dive into the first harmful tomato combination for your health. But before we do, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because upcoming videos will be part of a series that will help you take control of your cancer prevention once and for all. Let's start with the first harmful tip for your health. Tomatoes and spinach might seem like a healthy duo, right? And they are. But when you put these two together on the same plate, things get a bit tricky. Let me explain why. First, tomatoes contain something called oxalate, a substance that, when combined with the calcium in spinach, can form small stones in the body. And not the pretty kind like the ones in rings, but the notorious kidney stones. Think of it like this. When you combine tomatoes and spinach, the oxalate from the tomatoes meets the calcium from the spinach, and together they form crystals. These crystals can build up and, over time, turn into those painful little stones that cause a lot of discomfort. So, especially for anyone who already has sensitivity in their kidneys or needs to take special care of them, it's best to keep tomatoes and spinach on separate plates. I know it's not always easy, and sometimes we don't have time to take care of our health as we'd like. That's why I've made my digital book, The Ultimate Guide to Natural Cancer Prevention, available for you to download right now in the pinned comment. This book will help you prevent or eliminate cancer from your life once and for all. Click on the pinned comment to get your digital book. But act fast as we only have a limited number, and it will be taken down soon. Get your copy now. Here's another point. Tomatoes are one of the main sources of a powerful nutrient called lycopene, which helps protect our bodies against various diseases, including cancer. But what happens is that spinach makes it harder for the body to absorb this lycopene. It's as if spinach is putting up a barrier that keeps the body from benefiting from this protective power that lycopene offers. So instead of combining spinach and tomatoes in the same meal, why not think of ways to enjoy each one separately? For example, you could pair spinach with other greens and vegetables, or even with a protein like eggs or chicken, which make a great match. And tomatoes? They're fantastic when combined with a little olive oil, which not only adds flavor but also helps the body absorb even more lycopene. You can definitely eat both tomato and spinach, just not together. This way, you'll be taking great care of your body and avoiding kidney pain down the road. Eating the right way makes all the difference. Now, who doesn't love a refreshing salad with tomatoes, right? And many of us add a dash of vinegar for that special flavor. Seems perfect. But here's a trick worth understanding. Tomatoes are already naturally acidic, and so is vinegar. When you combine the two, it's like doubling the acidity, and this can lead to problems in the body, especially in the stomach. Imagine your stomach receiving an acid bomb when you eat this salad. For some people, it can mean discomfort, like that lingering heartburn or uncomfortable reflux. For anyone already prone to acid reflux, this combination isn't the friendliest. Another thing about this pair is that vinegar can interfere with the absorption of some nutrients in tomatoes. And remember, tomatoes are a fruit, yes, a fruit, packed with benefits. They're rich in vitamins and powerful antioxidants, like vitamin C and lycopene, that help protect our bodies against various diseases. But vinegar interferes with this process, blocking the benefits, so our bodies miss out on everything good that tomatoes have to offer. Now, think about this. Instead of using vinegar, why not try a drizzle of olive oil on your tomatoes? Not only does it help with lycopene absorption, but olive oil also brings its own benefits, like strengthening the heart and even helping to improve skin. And if you like a hint of acidity, you can add a few drops of lemon juice, which is milder and even aids digestion. So here's the takeaway. Tomato with vinegar may seem tasty, but the extra acidity may not be the best choice for your stomach. After all, it's always good to eat in a way that keeps our bodies happy and healthy, right? Did you already know how these combinations with tomatoes can be harmful and even accelerate cancer development in your body? Share in the comments if this is new to you or if you know someone who needs these tips ASAP. I'll help you out in the comments. For the next combination, tomato with soy might seem like a great idea, especially since both are known to be nutrient-rich foods, right? But this combination hides some points worth understanding for those looking to maintain their health. First, tomatoes are packed with lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects our body from free radicals and cells that could eventually become cancerous. In fact, the World Health Organization, WHO, always emphasizes the importance of including antioxidants in the diet as part of cancer prevention, and lycopene is at the top of the list. Now, let's think about soy. It is rich in compounds called phytoestrogens, which somewhat mimic estrogen, the body's natural hormone. For many people, this is a positive aspect because soy helps with hormonal health, especially for women. However, when soy meets tomato on the plate, the compounds in soy can compete with lycopene, making it harder for our bodies to absorb it. In other words, we lose some of that antioxidant power of tomatoes. Additionally, some studies indicate that excessive soy consumption can have complicated effects on certain hormonal conditions, and for those with a history of hormone-sensitive cancers. Here, the WHO's observation comes into play, warning about balance and moderation in eating since consuming certain foods in excess can have unexpected effects on our bodies. If you love soy and tomatoes, the tip is to consume them at different times so your body can absorb the best of each. This way, you gain the antioxidant benefits of tomatoes without interference and enjoy the healthy compounds of soy in another meal. To substitute soy in a dish with tomatoes, you could include other protein sources, such as a boiled egg, which is light and super nutritious. So, here's the tip. Tomato and soy, although healthy, may not be the best duo if you seek maximum protection and antioxidant benefits. Eating with balance and attention, choosing the best combinations, makes all the difference for a healthier life. Now we are moving on to the fourth tip you should avoid when eating tomatoes. But before that, I noticed you haven't liked this video yet. This is very important for YouTube to continue delivering our content to you, and this way, we will keep helping you with cancer prevention. So go ahead and give this video a like. It's free. Do you love ketchup and think it's an easy way to make your dish tastier? Well, even though it's made from tomatoes, industrialized ketchup has some hidden traps that can compromise your health, and even have effects contrary to what you expect from the benefits of tomatoes. First, let's think about tomatoes in their natural form. They are rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant important for fighting free radicals and protecting the body against cancer, as the World Health Organization, WHO, mentions. However, when tomatoes are turned into industrialized ketchup, they undergo processing that can reduce the quality of nutrients and even add unhealthy ingredients. What does this mean? Most of the time, ketchup is full of sugar and sodium. And it's not a little. Just 1 tablespoon can contain as much sugar as a slice of cake or a cookie. The problem is that by consuming too much sugar and sodium, we overload our bodies with substances that can cause inflammation. The WHO highlights that excess sugar and sodium are associated with a higher risk of chronic diseases, such as high blood pressure and diabetes. And these problems can weaken the body over time, increasing the risks of developing other serious health issues. Another point is that to last long on shelves, industrialized ketchup often contains preservatives and other additives that are not good for you. These additives are designed to give more color, flavor, and preservation to the product, but they can irritate the digestive system and affect how the body functions. If the goal is to enjoy the benefits of tomatoes, Industrialized ketchup can end up being more of an obstacle than an ally for health. So what to do? For those who love ketchup, the tip is to prepare a homemade version or choose natural sauces made only with tomatoes and seasonings, without additives and preservatives. You can make a recipe at home using fresh tomatoes, a touch of olive oil, herbs, and spices, creating a super tasty sauce without all that sugar and sodium. This way you can keep the flavor you love but in a way that truly benefits your body. Remember, a little ketchup now and then isn't the end of the world, but consuming it in excess can bring more harm than good. Before we continue, have you downloaded your digital book, The Definitive Guide to Natural Cancer Prevention yet? I prepared it with great care because I know it will be very important in preventing or eliminating cancer from your life. The book is waiting for you in the first pinned comment. It's time for the best combinations for your health, and I'm sure you've heard that tomatoes are good for you, right? And turmeric? This golden root is also packed with benefits. Now, imagine combining these two in the same meal. It may seem simple, but this combination is a true armor for the body. Let's understand how this works and why turmeric and tomatoes together can help in cancer prevention and keep the body strong and healthy. Tomatoes are famous for containing lycopene, a substance that gives them their red color and is a very powerful antioxidant. Antioxidants are like little protectors that help prevent cell wear and tear, which is important because cancer can arise when cells start to multiply uncontrollably. Lycopene, which is present in large amounts in tomatoes, helps combat this process by protecting cells from oxidative stress and inflammation. Now, let's add turmeric to this story. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, which is just as powerful as lycopene in fighting free radicals and inflammation. Curcumin acts as a super defender, helping to block the growth of harmful cells and repair possible damage in the body. Studies have shown that turmeric can help reduce the risk of various chronic diseases, including cancer, precisely due to its ability to fight inflammation. But the secret isn't just mixing tomatoes and turmeric on the plate. For curcumin to work even more effectively in the body, it's interesting to add a pinch of black pepper to the mix. Pepper increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%, allowing the body to better benefit from its effects. In other words, when you make a little tomato salad with turmeric and a pinch of black pepper, you're creating a dish that strengthens the immune system and helps protect the body from the inside out. So, next time you're preparing a meal with tomatoes, think of turmeric as a complement. You can use it in salads, sauces, or even soups. Besides adding color and flavor to the dish, you're adding a layer of protection for your body. I want to be your friend and be closer to you. Did any of these tips used to be part of your routine, and will you rethink how you consume tomatoes from now on? Let me know in the comments if you already eat any of them. I'm here to answer your questions and exchange ideas. Now let's talk about tomato with olive oil. This is a classic and delicious combination, and besides the flavor, it offers incredible benefits for the body. Tomatoes, as we know, are rich in lycopene, an antioxidant that helps protect our cells from damage and can even reduce the risk of certain types of cancer. But what not everyone knows is that lycopene becomes much stronger and easier for the body to absorb when consumed with a good healthy fat, like olive oil. Olive oil is considered a good fat because it is loaded with monounsaturated fatty acids and natural antioxidants. These components are known to improve heart health, reduce inflammation, and protect the body against various diseases, including cancer. When we use olive oil with tomatoes, the lycopene from the tomatoes dissolves in the fat of the oil, making it easier for the body to absorb. This means that the body benefits much more from the lycopene, making the meal not only delicious but also more nutritious and protective. And it's not just lycopene that gets a boost from this combination. Olive oil has the power to help reduce inflammation in the body, and constant inflammation can increase the risk of chronic diseases. Together, tomatoes and olive oil become a powerful duo in combating free radicals, which are tiny particles that can damage cells and eventually promote the emergence of serious problems like cancer. This protection is one of the reasons why the Mediterranean diet, famous for including lots of tomatoes and olive oil, is highly recommended for health. To enjoy this combination in your daily life, you can make a salad of fresh tomatoes drizzled with olive oil, a bruschetta with roasted tomatoes and olive oil, or even use olive oil to cook a tomato sauce. When heating tomatoes, lycopene becomes even easier to absorb. But remember not to heat the oil too much so you don't lose its nutrients. Just moderate heat is enough to release the benefits of both ingredients. So, if you want to protect your body naturally while enjoying a delicious dish, tomato with olive oil is a fantastic choice. Before the third healthy tip to enjoy tomatoes, have you checked if you're already subscribed to the channel? because I want to help you prevent cancer once and for all. And I'm sure you'll really like the upcoming videos I'll be sharing on the channel. For our next tip, tomato with basil is a classic. Besides being a burst of flavors, this combination is a delicious and simple way to protect the body against diseases and help prevent more serious problems like cancer. The tomato is rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells and helps combat free radicals, tiny particles that damage cells and can lead to the development of diseases over time. Now, by adding basil, this protective effect gains even more strength. Basil is an herb full of anti-inflammatory and antioxidant compounds, such as eugenol, which helps combat inflammation and strengthens the immune system. When we use basil along with tomato, we are maximizing the antioxidant effect of the meal, which means our body is better prepared to fight agents that can harm our cells. And that's not all. Basil is also known to aid in digestion, which is great when consumed with foods like tomato, which can be a bit acidic for some people. This digestive effect of basil helps the body process the nutrients from the tomato better, ensuring you absorb the maximum vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants available. A delicious way to enjoy this combination is to make a caprese salad with fresh tomatoes, basil leaves, and a drizzle of olive oil. This simple salad is not only tasty and easy to make, but it's also a way to include natural ingredients that benefit health and help protect cells. Plus, basil adds a freshness that makes the flavor of the tomato even more delightful. For a special touch, you can use tomato with basil in sauces or soups. When cooking the tomato, the lycopene becomes even easier to absorb, and basil retains its flavor and benefits even when heated. Just add the basil at the end of cooking so it releases its aroma and nutrients without losing its properties. This combination is a light option, full of nutrients, and perfect for anyone looking to take care of their health in a simple and tasty way. And don't forget to download your digital book, The Definitive Guide to Natural Cancer Prevention. It's very important that you do it right now before the copies run out. We've arrived at our last combination, and pairing tomato with red meat is more than just a tasty combination. It's a strategic alliance for your body, especially when it comes to strengthening the immune system and protecting cells. The tomato, being rich in lycopene, helps neutralize free radicals and reduce inflammation, preventing premature aging of cells and aiding in disease prevention, including cancer. Red meat is a powerful source of heme iron, a type of iron that the body can absorb more efficiently. When tomato and red meat are consumed together, the ascorbic acid, vitamin C, present in the tomato aids in the absorption of iron from the meat. This is a great benefit since iron is essential for the production of hemoglobin, the protein responsible for transporting oxygen in the blood. So by combining these foods, you help your body better utilize this essential mineral, strengthening cell health and improving vitality. To make this combination even healthier, prefer lean cuts and opt for healthier cooking methods like grilling or roasting. The idea is to avoid excess saturated fat, which in large quantities can have the opposite effect and harm cardiovascular health. Grilling a good steak and serving it with a fresh tomato salad or making a delicious roasted meat with a tomato sauce is an excellent way to get the best of both foods. Additionally, tomato helps balance the flavor of red meat, offering acidity and freshness that make the dish lighter and tastier. This balance also aids in digestion, especially because the tomato, rich in fiber, helps with the digestive process and the absorption of nutrients from the meat. When you eat this combination, your body benefits from an extra load of antioxidants and essential nutrients, helping to maintain long-term health while enjoying the best of these foods at every meal. And there's more. Cooking tomato together with meat can also improve the bioavailability of lycopene, meaning the amount of this antioxidant that the body can absorb. Studies show that lycopene is better absorbed when the tomato is cooked and combined with a fat source, as is the case with meats. This means that by preparing heated tomato alongside meat, you further enhance the health benefits. It's worth noting that consuming red meat in moderate amounts and healthy preparations also contributes to muscle development, being an excellent source of protein. Thus, by pairing meat with tomato, you get a complete meal rich in nutrients that truly makes a difference in disease prevention and in strengthening the body. Now tell me if you know any friends or family who could benefit from these tips. I'm here to help, and I want to know what you think about this content I've prepared for you with so much care. So, we've reached the end, and now you have everything you need to know about the right way, and the not-so-good way, of consuming tomatoes. They can be a powerful ally for your health, but as we've seen, combinations make all the difference. Some of these seemingly harmless ways can actually end up causing more harm than good. So let's quickly recap. Set aside those 4 harmful combinations that can negatively affect your body, and focus on the 4 ways that will truly benefit you. When combined correctly, tomatoes can help prevent serious issues, and all of this with simple choices. For example, using tomatoes with olive oil or turmeric really enhances their benefits. On the other hand, that common habit of mixing them with vinegar or consuming industrialized ketchup might be worth rethinking. Small adjustments in your routine can lead to significant long-term impacts. So, how about closely observing how you've been using tomatoes and making those adaptations? When you pay attention to what you put on your plate, you're taking care of something much bigger: your long-term health. And let me know, which of the combinations we talked about here surprised you the most? Which one did you already do without knowing? If you're enjoying these tips and want to understand even more about how each choice on your plate affects your health, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Here, with every video, I bring practical and simple information to help you live longer and better. Also, activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next updates. See you in the next video.